right, so I went to the store today, and boy, they're mad at me, dude. They do not like me at all. Especially this week. Yikes. Now, alright, these sustainabilists and the UN have never made it like a secret that they're pushing, not for, but pushing, okay, for a new world order. They're not coming out saying, I'm for a new world order. No, they're actively pushing for this. And I think pushing is an appropriate word to describe what they're doing for this new world order. Excuse me. This new world order! Sorry. I saw an interview. That's right. I saw an interview with Bush, okay? And he was asked about these spooky meetings where all the heads of each, country and the heads of all of of America, the White House, right? They and past presidents that you would be shocked, right? They wear these cloaks and they worship this owl statue, right? And they wear these cloaks with the Illuminati symbol on them. Well, there's pictures of Bush in these cloaks. You can see him in it, right? So when he's asked about it, he doesn't even deny it, man. He doesn't deny it. And it's just... they don't deny it. Just like these sustainabilists, which are just freaking power-hungry madmen. They don't hide anything. They're telling the American people. They're preparing them, but the American people don't. We don't listen. We don't listen. It's not in our nature. We're incredibly spoiled, conditioned, programmed. But of course they will blame it, so the ignorance completely on us. You better believe it. Yeah, so mobbing, man. The mobbing. Yes, indeed. On all sides, right? Gosh, all around you on all sides. But seemingly normal activity to everyone else. Of course, you can't express this as it's happening in real time because that sounds nuts, right? Which is why the tactic is so effective. So they're really trying to get my attention. They want to take my attention. That's what it's about, ultimately. Your attention must adhere to the New World Order, ma'am. Do I even get to be a sex anymore, actually? Is that even in the cards? I mean, it's already absurd at this point. Right? Am I... I can only imagine. Actually, I don't even think that I could... Right, possibly. Which is definitely the message I'm supposed to be getting. Die a slow and painful death unless you join us. Satan is our friend. Satan is our pal. Right? I said that to a couple of perps in the parking lot. Oh my god. Oh, I was so nervous, right? But I came out and there's a whole message there, right? They're threatening my family, which has been going on for a while now. But this one's real nice, so that was the message that I was supposed to be receiving today. They switched up my color campaign. So, and each time they want to give you a new message, that's what they do. They switch up the color campaign, right? Like if they're going to threaten a member of your family, they'll like dress like 20 to 30 different people and their kids all in the exact same outfit as that family member. Right? That's a threat. It's a direct threat. That's how, unfortunately, the language works. That we have had to learn, not by choice, but by sensitization and conditioning. Let me plug this bad boy in real quick, huh? Alright. I'm not sure where I was. Alright, yeah. So basically they think they're gods. Okay. They think that they're... Yeah. They're basically banking, and you'll notice that perps do this. They're totally banking on the fact that we're banking on the idea that they're ignorant. Right? Totally, like, human flaw. Everybody's gonna do this kind of thing. We judge each other, shit like that. But again, they are ignorant, and so are we. So am I. Indeed. So, again, they do these tactics to get you to act out in front of your family, get you to discredit yourself further, use, improper language when expressing yourself because you're so upset, threaten children, color campaigns against children. Oh yeah, there's nothing these people won't touch, Nothing these people won't touch. So they're Satanists. And actually, I dismissed that in the beginning of my campaign and finding out that it was in fact a campaign and all the ins and outs of gang stalking and the New World Order and what's going on inside of my country and my world. But... well, okay. Sorry, guys, I lost my train of thought there. All right. So, yes. Oh, right. Gosh, I'm so sorry. So they're all Satanists, and I was going to tell you why. My notes are jumbled, too. I dismissed that idea in the beginning. I had no idea. Till I picked this thing apart, you guys. And this Illuminati group, I mean, everybody belongs to this group. From every country. Canada, Saudi Arabia, I mean, you freaking name it, dude. It's ridiculous. I mean, Reagan was a part of this thing. Kerry, Bush, Rockefeller, of course. Hillary, or as I like to call her, Hitlery. Reagan, yeah. And many others make up this society, okay? And they put on these cloaks, as I said, and they worship this freaking statue. And I did pick it apart. It's really spooky, you guys. Really spooky. Basically, everything that we know and to believe true, if this is your bag, about the Bible, that's what they believe, but you can replace Christ with Satan. And that's, not really it, but essentially that's, yeah, they're God. And they think that they're angels, doing their God's word. So whatever happens in that, is cool, I guess. But it's better than cool to them. They enjoy it. Because they are so evil. You know, before I was gang stalked and researched the New World Order, I would have disputed a lot of things, you know. I was a silly American. I had critical thinking skills, which is not good. That's why I'm a target. One of the reasons why they don't want me alive, like the rest of us. That, and we just know way too much at this point. Way too much. We know more than their perps do. See, there's a pyramid, okay? Take a pyramid. Now, each piece of the pyramid, all right, you let in, like, it's called compartmentalizing, all right? Each piece of those workings of that pyramid do not share what goes on in that piece of the pyramid with the next piece down from it, and the next piece down from it, and then the next piece. They just tell them how to do their job, and a bunch of lies, of course. But they don't share with them what's really going on. That's why your local perps, you know, generally, they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know that... They don't. But a lot of these people do. And a lot of these people are Satanists. And, you know, they're, oh, yeah, there was a lot of messages thrown at me today, right? But I'm not even going to share them anymore. Because it's just like... It's not... I don't even want to give that to them. Right? These freaking messages. I don't even want to put them into language. It's not worth it. So, yes. All the heads of the government from around the world meet and worship this owl shrine. You can go into the symbolism of the owl, and you'll notice it's popping up everywhere in our communities, right? You'll see it on top of the businesses, particularly ones like Home Depot and such. I've seen them at, above a mini mall. There was a lot of them above a number of businesses, you know. Great Clip, Subway, like, who's to say who's doing this? And on the face of it, that sounds nuts, right? But then you look at the dollar bill and you take that apart, and it's got the same satanic ritual symbolism crap all over it. Their Illuminati symbol is on the freaking bill, man. So is the owl. So they worship this owl. It's like carved out of something, I'm not sure. But that's got a whole bunch of symbolism in the Luciferian cult. So. Yeah, and there is pictures of Bush wearing these cloaks, you guys. He did not deny this. If you pay attention to these things, really, and what they're saying in the speeches and actually telling us what's going to happen, they're telling us about the New World Order. And they're even using those terms, and they have been for quite some time. They're talking about the fun camps. And the thing is nobody's going to appeal this right now, right? We're all conspiracists, right? Even though we didn't come up with the conspiracy. Just because we're investigating it, I guess, makes us conspiracists. It's so lame, totally brainwashed to have a different association with the word. So nobody's protesting of these fun camps right now. When Hillary talks about them, when she's campaigning, all the soccer moms are going, yay, the fun camps, yay! Huh. I don't think that we're going to be... Where do you think when they put you on these buses or, you know, animal carts, however the hell they're going to do it, and send you to these camps, actually, they'll let you drive yourself there, I'm sure. Watch. What is it you think you're going for? What? Are they going to start with like some kind of day pass? And then another disaster will happen and it'll be like, everybody in the camps. Oh, lockdown. We don't know who the enemy is. You're the enemy. All these people gotta go. You know, the same old story. I'm just bullshitting here, but that's really like essentially what we're dealing with. Fun camps. There's a fun deficit in this country, she says. I really just believe her to be rotten to the core. That Hillary. I really do. Alright, so according to them, Satanism, Jesus hasn't defeated Satan yet. So they believe that they're Satan's soldiers. And they worship Satan and his angels. Okay. So they don't believe that, and, you know, I mean, they really think that they have a shot at this. Better than a shot. And, well, they do, you know. It's like, they think, that's the thing, is they don't, I don't think that they, I don't know. But from what I gather, I don't think that they necessarily thinking in terms of, like, the whole big picture. They have said, and they seem to be very well aware of the fact that they're just like ruling the earth, you know, as the earth is the materialism, representation, the human body, you know, this is where they can have the power. That's what they have said from the research I've done and watching these ceremonies and these interviews and things and reading about it and blah, blah, blah. Oh. So, it's no wonder why there's nothing these people won't touch. No wonder. Alright? I clicked like on a video I watched earlier today of a little girl that had escaped a satanic cult. And, prepare yourself before you click on it. It's really hard to take in. But it gives you a good idea of just, you know, how vicious these people are. But if you didn't watch it, that would be wonderful too. The less fear you allow in, it's just so much better. So much better. Right? Because we don't want to live in fear, so let's not allow it in by watching shit like that. I just put it up there for anybody who thought they might be able to handle it. Because I know these people like to present themselves as, like, sometimes, if it's beneficial to what they're torturing you with at the time. You know, like, they're not gonna, like, how dare you hurt children? They create these fake campaigns against you. You know, like you hurt a child or something. And so you sort of get this impression, you know, you would get an impression, like, I don't know, I think so many things about that. So many different things about that. And, but they come off with, like, you know, they create this whole story of, like, we're advocating for the children, when really, my God, that is no. Not even close. Yeah, so I guess if they're doing the angels' work, then whatever falls under that line of work is is holy work. Okay. Yeah, there's this, okay, mind control. There's this mind control I've been talking about, and what it's called is problem, reaction, solution. And you might have remembered me bringing this up in one of my last couple of videos. It's, well, last few of them, but you might want to look into this one. It's, you create a problem, you blame someone for that problem, and you get your desired results, because when the problem and the crisis is going on, people they want to look to somebody for safety. So then they rush in and they saved you, and da-da-da-da-da. Just like all the little problems and big problems that they've created for you throughout your campaign, especially before you knew what was going on. There's a name for that. That's the mind control. That's problem, reaction, solution, mind control. Like when Bush came out and gave that speech through his little, what was that little bullhorn or whatever you call it, after 9/11, in the midst of the rubble of the towers and the people that he murdered. What was it, like 60,000 or something like that? And then he came out there with his freaking horn. And gosh, I watched that. I couldn't finish it anymore. I couldn't sit through the whole thing. It was disgusting. What a liar. What else? Yeah, so that's their mind control. That's how they get everyone to go along with the crap that they want on a low level. They would like to, implant something so that they can get full control on a much more higher level. But we'll talk about that in a minute, right? So the mind control. After Pearl Harbor, perfect example, 1 million men volunteered for the war because of the disaster that was set before them. And then rescued, all by the same people. It's all designed to move toward their ultimate goal, which is slavery and worship of the government like royalty. A new government, one government. These madmen and others like them have so much money, they're bored with it. So what's next, right? Power, control. It's just a little game. Like this little politics, these politicians, this is just sport for them. It's just game. A little control, like a little foosball table. True story. So